Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams at the three. And for Charlotte, Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Smith in at the two-guard spot. You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Just 4 to shoot. There's Russell with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got the first 3 points tonight for the Nets.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from three, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Williams, a screen on Russell. Ball, the pass to Williams. Claxton with the steal. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Russell missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten a win.
Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And so just over a minute and a half played. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Charlotte. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Good on the second free throw. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Right around 21 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Claxton against Williams. Back to Johnson. And the Nets miss again.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Williams has a screen for Smith to the inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Nets trail by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Russell. The Nets working the ball around now. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Bridges. Smith kicks the ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the paint. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's Claxton high post. Russell passes to Williams. Down low. Now here's Johnson. Lock at 6. Johnson with a screen on Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte leading by 6. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. Claxton the pass to Russell. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And slithering inside, D-Lo. That's Russell's length helping him convert against pressure.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Martin comes in for Josh Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Micic in for Ball. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Diabate. At the top of the key, Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Good. He hits the jump shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Here's Connie. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Charlotte leading by 3. Curry looking it over. Simmons against Ball. Pass to Salon. Ball against Simmons. Ball with the bucket.
You know, Ball is 6'7", so as a point guard, he's got the size to simply shoot over defenders.
And Simmons penetrating. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Here's Salon. Ball fires from way outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets on top, up 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Hornets leading by 4. All out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Martin. And it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hornets 5. Now here's Ball. To the left side wing. Here's Salon. Clowney pulls it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Nets trail by 5. Sharp the pass to Simmons. Williams a screen on Ball. Back to Sharp. It's Williams high post. The shot from 20 feet away. That one goes in.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Salon. Still scoreless. Ball with the bucket.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Let's see the stat sheet here for LaMelo Ball.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Ball against Simmons. Shoots the 3. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Wilson.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Got a piece of it. Simmons inside. He's covered by Ball. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Curry against Williams. Pass the Ball. Steps back and fires. Here's Salong. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Precision passer Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp, and Johnson subbed in for Wilson. And the free throw, no good. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Williams for 3, buries it from 3-point range. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Bridges finds Ball. Smith sets the pick for Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at the Nets. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And, of course, Charlotte right on their heels as they've got the next best record. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Hornets. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Russell comes in for Ben Simmons. And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Review some numbers for Johnson. and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
Remaining in the first half.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
1:35 left here in the second. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Williams looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Russell from long range drains the three-pointer. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Curry passes to Smith. Shoots over Johnson. Again, the Hornets score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Johnson dishes to Russell. Claxton a screen on Curry. From the stripe. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Now, here is Smith. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Right side, Green over Williams. Green, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're hot, keep taking them.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Ball. So for Brooklyn now, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Johnson. And it's Williams at the small forward. And taken away by Johnson. Smith kicks to Green. Williams has a screen for Green. Poked away. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Brooklyn trailing. Johnson outside. Back to Johnson. Russell a screen on Smith. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. In third, the Hornets.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And, Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Charlotte in the lead. Ball with it. Williams trying to break free. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Johnson sends the screen for Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 1. They host the Clippers after this game. For 3. The rebound by the Nets. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Green with a screen on Johnson. Smith with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Charlotte moving it around. Johnson against Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Nick Claxton. The Hornets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 16 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Johnson. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
Defensive.
It goes on Nick Smith.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Keon Johnson at the line for one.
One shot.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Green. Bridges with it. Outside, Ball. Over Russell. Ball, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Claxton finds Williams. Johnson against Bridges. Pass to Russell. 4 on the clock. Over Williams. Bridges with the board. Charlotte trailing. Of all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
Outside, Russell. Johnson sets the screen for Russell. Jacks up a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Martin's checked in for Josh Green. And then for Brooklyn, Lowney's checked in, and it's Ben Simmons in for Johnson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. On the wing, Williams. Simmons, a screen on Martin. From deep, Williams bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 4 this quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Ball, out to Smith. 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Smith's got 8 points.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Nick Smith.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And that one misses. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Seth Curry in for Ball. The Nets also changing it up. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wilson in for Williams. And he sinks the second. Charlotte's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Back to Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
First free throw is good.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
And the Hornets making a change here. Micic checked in. Martin's checked in for the Nets. He's perfect from the line this time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Simmons looking around. Now, here is Russell. He's got 10. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got 12.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Martin's in the post. Curry meets him. And it's Martin missing. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Micic. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in his game.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wilson the pass to Simmons. Out to Russell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Wilson. A floater. Martin with the block. And they're able to recover. Simmons. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Wilson. We've got Ball. He's out there with Curry, and it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Ball against Simmons. Here's Wilson, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
Curry outside. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 3. And here's Martin. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Curry. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Martin kicks to Simmons. Sharp with it. He's covered by Ball to take the lead. And Sharp lays it up and in. Sharp's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Charlotte's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass the ball. But 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Martin finds Simmons. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's intercepted. Up top, Curry. Over Martin. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Seth Curry very determined there, and I like it. Excels at recognizing when to take these types of shots.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Clowney. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Martin driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listened in with Charles Lee and his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the Hornets miss again. The Nets with the lead. Outside Williams. Pass to Johnson. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
They get it back. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
And that one misses. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Russell dishes to Johnson. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Johnson against Green. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Russell against Ball. Russell passes to Claxton. Williams with the block. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Oh, Claxton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Williams kicks to Smith. A rebound by Johnson.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's Russell with the three from beyond the arc and then some. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Russell. Good.
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
.114 left in the fourth quarter. Now Ball. Hands the 12-footer.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big league situation.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Right at the free throw line. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Bridges double team. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Johnson outside. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Russell from long range. No good from three-point territory. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Hornets, LaMelo Ball, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Williams.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your Hornets, LaMelo Ball, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.